Welcome to the Pilgrimz Project.
Hey people, this is a Pilgrim, and you probably know S Plus is due for another big update soon, and for the first time we can go and test it out. So if you download it, you can go on your single player and have a mess around with it. I've been on the forums and had a lot of people are saying, and there's a few little issues here and there. Some of the things people are running into is just because you've got to like place things in a certain way, and keep everything like really level when you do the triangle ceilings. But I can show you that later. Basically what we're going to get with this new update is triangle foundations, which are great. You can sort of mix them up with the square foundations and get some really interesting shaped bases. Triangle ceilings, triangle roofs, 4 times height walls. I don't know how effective them walls are going to be. I mean, it's going to be easy to build like, decent like surrounding walls and stuff like that, but I'm wondering if it gets destroyed, the whole thing's gone. So you're losing like 4 sets of walls instead of just one, but probably won't be that great for PvP. We're getting the stairs with the ramp variant, double door frames with double doors, to fit in them. And the good thing with them double door frames is you can get like horses and raptors, a few of the smaller dinos inside for them, so you won't have to always use like dino gates all the time. And another good thing with them as well is when you put them down, you can use them to like hold up ceilings or whatever you want, and it just saves you having to use like a full wall or a pillar to hold the ceilings up, and they just save on space as well. They look pretty cool. I already had S Plus installed on my single player, so I just picked out the new bits like the triangle ceilings and the roofs and stuff, and just used them to make this base, so you sort of give you an idea of what can be built when it comes out, if you're not messing about in the beta. But there's them double doors, like I said. You can get the Aquinas made like a little stables there. This is just like a little crafting area and forges. So I mean, we can already build like hexagons and octagons and stuff on ARK anyway, but these triangles foundations just make it so much simpler. And if you put them with square ones as well, you can almost get like a decent sized circle. Down there I just put like a crafting area and stuff in. This whole staircase here we're going up's built out of the triangle ceilings, but if you're on like the outside of the hexagon, you can put like a square ceiling down and then run a triangle one off that, and when you run the ramp down, it runs like just a really nice angle right against the wall, so it looks pretty good up. But I'll show you how to build that in a minute after we've had a bit of a tour. Pretty much done now. But yeah, you can see like all the different like stairways and things, and that's ones you can change the ramps. Just put some big windows in, let a bit of light into the place. It's like a little fortress again. So I've been building quite a few of them lately. You see the little triangle roofs there. They look good. It's just going to bring like something a bit more interesting to play with to the game. Get some different base designs going. Should be better for PvP in the official servers. I mean, they've been stuck in limbo for years, haven't they? Right, I'll just show you how I did the base of that build, show you that staircase and some other little bits and pieces. This spot here, 4562 on Ragnarok. I actually covered this spot on that video I did when I did the 5 best flat spots. So I just thought I'd come here and build. that was just something I was testing out. That staircase is inside there when I first started building it. Right, get your triangle foundations, and what I did was I built 4, so if you like counting the ones that are closest to you, so that's 4 across there and then 4 across, so it's like 8, and did the whole octagon as 8 long on each side. Or is it a hexagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a hexagon. I got that completely wrong last time. Yeah, so that's a hexagon. It's got 6 sides, but each side is 8 triangles long anyway. One, 2, and then an extra 2 there. This is the base for the stairs, and then 2 out there, and 1 across, or 2 across, and then back to the start again. So it's like 2 more, 2 that way, and then what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 along the top, and just filled it in. Yeah, so this section for the stairs is 4 across and then 2 on the sides. And there I just put some stone fence foundations down every other bit, so it's like the little hexagon in the centres. There's 2 of them, and put pillars in, and then raise the pillars so they're 3 high, and then put walls in at the sides to snap the ceiling, the triangle ceilings to. And yeah, just put another floor in, but I'll show you that. That fence foundation did not want to snap, kept falling through the gap. There we go, and then I just snapped the pillars to that. Kept them all straight. Didn't bother with the middle. You see how I've done that there, and then just raise them by another 2 so they're all 3 high. Get some stone walls. Just went to them 2 corners there. Put them in, and then snap triangle ceilings in right the way across. And then you want 3 flat ceilings. Try and get it on this side, and you put 1 triangle one down and then a ramp. Then you need 2 walls there to snap another square ceilings, and 2 more triangle ceilings, and then at the bottom floor here just another square one, and you can snap another ramp there and it'll go straight down to it. It's just dead even, and it curves really nice, you know, to go around, and it's just a lot more simpler than like what we used to have to mess about with. Especially when they used to clip through walls and like never line up properly. It was really annoying. See, like 2 triangles on the edge and then just run the stairs off them. Yeah, I just thought that was a cool little design. Very symmetrical, nice and even everywhere. And then to sort of build it higher, just repeat it completely the same, except where you put your 3 flat ceilings down there, you just put them on the other side. So like where them 3 flat ceilings are, put them on here, and then just run it back the other way, the staircase. Yeah, you'll need another platform there to like link it up to, but where you put that wall in, that's where you can snap your square one into this time, so you don't need like the extra 2 coming down. But yeah, it's just simple as that, and then I just kept raising it up higher and higher. And that was sort of the base of the tower, and then I just built the rest of the little sort of castle section off that, and used the triangle foundations we got down around the sides as like just a wall. So it's like a little enclosed fort. Right, this is what I was saying before about using the triangle ceilings and the square ones together. What I did here, it looked like a bit of a gazebo, I suppose. But what I wanted to do here was put these down and then show you the triangle ceilings and the slope ceilings. You can sort of mimic whatever you do on the ground with the ceiling, and it makes like a pretty cool dome shape, especially if you're using greenhouse glass. But you can see that going together now, so it's like the triangles and the squares, and you just keep going around like that. You can sort of see all the different shapes and patterns you've got there. You can sort of split different parts of it off into different rooms, or put pillars on certain sections where you've got like the diamond shapes and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll use these wooden ones and the stone squares just so you can sort of see how the shapes come together easier. Sort of went back on the game and did this when I saw that last lot, it wasn't too clear, and just had to mess about with the different shapes you can do. Noticed if you don't go any more than 2 square foundations away from any of the triangles, it doesn't matter pretty much what you do, you can always sort of connect it back up, you know, to any of the hexagons, if that makes sense. You sort of see what I mean. But that's quite a good circle shape, that. You know, just using the hexagon and the 6 squares coming off it and then putting the triangles in between. It's quite a smooth structure. But now I've done that, you can get a better idea of sort of how the patterns come together. You can see it instead of just using all the stone. Looks pretty good, that, as well. You know, if you wanted to build something like that in your base, breaks the flooring up a bit. All I did here was just put some stone fence foundations down and then stuck some pillars down. I just did it on every time there's the square foundations. It didn't really matter, to be honest. I was just wanted to show you the ceiling on this bit. Did that all the way around. I think they're about 14 high, I think. Little triangle foundations there in the centre, you can snap the pillars straight to the middle. And then at the top, that one snapped okay and then made like the perfect hexagon. And then these are the slope ceilings. See, the trick is with S+, if you get one of the triangles down in one spot, don't try and sort of snap the triangles to anything else. So say that you've got a hexagon shaped wall, snap the triangle ceiling off one wall and then snap all the triangles to that triangle. Don't try and snap them to the wall, and that'll keep them all level and straight right the way around. See, like I'm doing here now, I've run that wall up and then put the slope ceiling directly onto the wall, and then the rest of these are snapping to it. Then if you really wanted to enclose that whole area, you're better doing the roof first and then build the walls up to that section, so everything's running off one triangle and it just keeps everything nice and level. Right, just gonna go putting some of this greenhouse glass in. Now we've got the slope triangle roofs. I think it always looks good in builds, the greenhouse glass. It's just a pity it's so weak. Like one animal can just wreck it. But the proper S Plus mod has got a glass section, and it's got like the same qualities as metal. So it's like tempered glass and big steel frames. So that'd be cool to see if they ever brought that into the game. You see there, just if you can catch a glimpse of the foundations at the bottom, you're literally just mirroring the foundations in the roof. You get them sort of patterns and shapes. There's always slight gaps in the glass. Maybe that'll be sort of sorted out during the beta. They might make a few tweaks to it. See there, you get quite a cool dome shape. Right, I just wanted to show you a couple of more like little things you can do with the sloped ceilings. If you like running a platform off from a building, you can use them to sort of go underneath the build and make it like it's attached to the side, so it's just got a bit of structure underneath, you know, so it doesn't look like it's just hanging over the side. I always like that sort of idea. It looks good as well. Plus, something else you get with S Plus is the half triangle walls. You know, the ones you can use to put like your roofs, attach roofs to and stuff. You can actually snap them upside down, so you can have them hanging off. So you can have them as like support for balconies and things like that. That'd be good to see if they ever bring that out. This is one of the side walls from the fort, because it's all built on the triangle foundations. If you're coming to build any buildings off it, or you want like a straight ceiling, a straight roof, you can't use like the normal ones obviously, so that's where the slope triangle ceilings come in pretty well, come in handy. You just do them like in a straight row. I built these little sort of buildings hanging off the side as like barracks and stuff for your tribe, if they're manning the walls. And then you can do the same underneath as well and just get that sort of slope look. Again, like it's sort of supporting itself against the wall. These towers here are the ones at the side of the behemoth gates at the front. I just wanted to build like a wooden sort of roof and like a bit of a balcony, you know, coming off round the side of it. Just again to show you like how the triangles go together and how the roof sections can be used. When you come to snap them, if you press R, you can sort of see them moving up to different snap points. And that's another way of keeping it really smooth all the way around, make sure everything lines up properly. So if you had like walls underneath them triangle ceilings, there's a few extra snap points for the walls, so the triangles can be sort of, you know, slightly out, and then you'll start getting gaps and stuff. And I think that's mainly what people's problem is on the forums at the moment, but it's simply due to getting everything in the right positions to start off with. I was just using the door frames there. Like I said, they make decent old posts to hold things up. Get that to snap upside down again. There we go. Just a few little ideas that have sort of come across while I've been playing with S Plus for the last few years. And that is basically using everything that's coming out with the patch. So we've got some idea of sort of the new designs and new shapes you can make things. But yeah, I think it all looks pretty cool, that. Yeah, so there you go. Gives you sort of an idea of what's coming out with the new patch. Hopefully it won't be too long and it'll come to console nice and quick as well. So that's it, guys. Yeah, thanks for liking and subscribing and all that. If you get a chance, check out the rest of the channel. I've got this whole thing recorded, so I can make a bit of a how to build video if anyone's interested. Just leave us a comment and I'll see what the sort of response is. Right, thanks for watching guys. Hope that gives you some idea of what's going on with the new patch, and I'll catch you later.